I really do think people are starting to like this. Yeah, they're starting to. Yeah, they're really starting to like the content and such. I even had this guy. He left a comment and he said he really valued my opinion about Puyallup. Yeah. All right. Well, I think the channel keeps growing. Love you too, Grandma. I'll talk to you later. My name is Victor Ashley, and I'm a real estate agent out of Seattle, Washington. You could reach me directly by leaving a snarky comment, or you can use my contact information in the description below. While you're at it, please hit subscribe. I really appreciate your support. And at the same time, I'm not exactly sure if this is 100% for you, but it might be important to your friend too, so feel free to share. So as I was just talking about in my open, I got a request for Puyallup, so let's get started into it right now. Now, if you're not familiar where Puyallup is, let me give you a quick walk on. Puyallup is located in between Seattle and Olympia and just outside of Tacoma. I am actually from Olympia, and usually I use the landmark of the Space Needle as our general landmark for Seattle, but I'm going to use the SeaTac Airport. So the Seattle-Tacoma International Airport is about 45 minutes north of the Puyallup area, just so you're aware. And at the same time, the Puyallup area is also home to the Washington State Fair, which is formerly known as the Puyallup Fair. And one of their mottos, one of those jingles that you hear on the radio all the time as I was growing up, was "Do the Puyallup," and that is the name of our title today, "Do the Puyallup." So this is our review of the March over March results for sales inside of the Puyallup city limits directly. Usually I break this down by zip codes, but at the same time, I wanted to go through it as a city as a whole, just because I don't normally cover this area. So last year, inside of the 1st and the 31st of March, 2022, that's 31 days. There was 265 sales that completed during that time. Usually sales take about 30 to 45 days after the contract's accepted to close. It takes a long time to go through contingencies, exchange money, make sure you do all your inspections, make sure the title comes back clean, and then your financial institution is going to underwrite the loan. Then you take all that information down to the courthouse, and then it's recorded, and then you become a homeowner. And that's how it happens. I'm going to go through that in a future video. But at the same time, I want to give you a quick rundown that process can take 30 to 45 days, just so you're aware. So typically the completed sales are about 30 to 45 days in the rears. So inside of this 31-day period of March 2022, our average home sold came out to $576,000. Now, it was on the market for 11 days, so that's still very fast. The average size of the house was 2,052 square feet, and it was roughly 3.5 beds and 2 baths, just so you know what it looks like. Now, also, our price per square foot came out to $293 a square foot. And I actually ran a quick rundown of the mortgages around that time, just so you're aware. And mortgages average $2,866. And that was with roughly $35,000 down payment and a interest rate of 4.42%. Now, for this year, it was kind of interesting because I went through this and I came out with very similar sales data, and I wanted to go through it with you right now. So there was 218 homes sold during this time. Now, if you've been watching my channel, you've been noticing the Seattle market has been slowing down significantly, and they've been mostly the people that are in Seattle, they've been buying outside of Seattle around the outer ring. So now you have an idea of where they're going. They might be going to this suburb in particular. We don't know, but when we get into the census data in a couple of years, we'll actually be able to tell where people are moving. But from my hypothesis, they're moving into neighborhoods like this because they're more affordable. Now, the average home sold during this 31-day period for this year, 2023, for March, was $539,000, and it was 48 days on market. So it actually took 37 days additional to sell it. Now, the size of the house was roughly the same. It was still 3.5 beds. It was 2 bath. And then the size of the home actually increased just a little bit to 2,081 square feet. Now, the price per square foot came out to $269 a square foot. Now, because I had to get an average for this, what I did is I averaged the two sizes of the square feet together, and I came up with 2,066 square feet. And then I multiplied that by the price per square foot, and that's how I came up with our adjusted cost to buy. The adjusted mortgage size to buy that theoretical 3 beds, 2 bath, 2,066 square feet, it would have cost you last year $605,000. This year, though, it's actually about $50,000 less, and that comes out to $555,941 to be exact. Now, the difference on the mortgage size of that came out to last year. It was $2,866 to actually buy that home monthly, but now this year it's $3,500 to buy this monthly. And again, this payment only includes your payment, your interest, your principal, your interest. It does not include any taxes, insurance, special assessments, or HOAs, just so you're aware. So from what I can tell, not only did the home prices go down 8%, that's $50,000 roughly, but also the mortgages increased in this area for costs. The cost of the mortgages increased in this area by 22%. Now, also, I did a rundown on the rents, and I actually pulled all the rent data for the last 180 days in this area. And I came up with a price for rents at $1.29 a square foot. So if you turn around and you have some sort of life event right now, and you have to, buy, sell, or you have to, think about actually moving into a different area because of like a baby, or you have a job relocation or some sort of job change, or you have some major life event, and it's in this video right here. You could only theoretically rent this house for just under $2,700, just barely. Now, what that comes out to, that would actually be a bit of a stretch in between, and you'd be losing about $800 a month if you have to cover today's mortgage. So the reason why I did this today is because I wanted to express my gratitude to the people that have actually been supporting me and commenting. And again, it takes me a long time to go through these. So if you do have a question on your area specifically, feel free to get a hold of me, and I'll work it into my schedule. And at the same time, I really appreciate your support and your contact with me. And while you're at it, it was a pleasure working with you today, and I hope you have a fantastic day.